worries and said, I know what you're worried about. Don't be afraid, you and the company shouldn't make any statements about the online rumors. Zhuang Xiaodi, hearing the complicated situation, broke out in a cold sweat. Wu Chen continued, the most important thing now is to immediately arrest artist assistant Chuye and Lu Siqing from the public relations department. They secretly sold your information, and they wrote that online article, and Minglan gasped in surprise. Wu Chen smiled faintly and asked, You don't believe me? No, I'll do as you say. I'll handle it, and Minglan said awkwardly, Oh, right, let's not meet for now. We'll talk after the scandal subsides, I'm hanging up. After the call ended, Wu Chen patted Zhuang Xiaodi's head reassuringly. Don't worry, you don't need to care about this small matter. Just stay in Shanghai and learn, Mao Rusong will teach you. I'll go back to Donghai first. 3 hours later, Wu Chen returned to Donghai. Su Qinjing and Li Rubing were there to greet him. From afar, Su Qinjing ran towards him with open arms. Honey, Wu Chen was surprised, Qinjing is here too, I missed you so much. I want you to kiss me, hug me. Li Rubing couldn't help but sigh. Qinjing is usually a normal woman, but she becomes abnormal whenever she sees Wu Chen. Wu Chen turned to Li Rubing and asked, What's going on? Why is Qinjing here too? Ask her. Su Qinjing whispered in Wu Chen's ear, Honey, I want a baby. Wu Chen was stunned. Suddenly want a baby. Su Qinjing's expression clearly showed her strong desire. Li Rubing was speechless. Wu Chen said, Qinjing, if you get pregnant, you won't have the energy to take care of the company. I know, but I want to have a baby with you. Wu Chen thought to himself, my relationship with Qinjing is complicated. It's difficult to make it public now or in the future. If having a child can make her happy, then it's a good thing. He replied cheerfully, Okay, I'll listen to you. Let's have a baby. Su Qinjing was overjoyed. Then I'll go back and prepare for pregnancy. Honey, I'll call you when I find a good date. Rubing, I'm leaving. Li Rubing felt relieved seeing Su Qinjing leave. This girl, I'm truly impressed. Wu Chen leaned close to Li Rubing and asked, Qinjing wants a baby. What about you? I want one too, but I want to meet your parents first. If you're not busy today, let's go now. Wu Chen thought, it seems Qinjing has made Rubing feel threatened. She's taking action to consolidate her position, he chuckled, making Li Rubing annoyed. What are you laughing at? If you have no objections, let's go. An hour later, Wu Chen took Li Rubing to his home. Honey, have you lived here since you were young? Why? Do you think I'm poor? No, I'm just curious. How could such an environment nurture such an outstanding man like you? Wu Chen smiled, maybe I'm a genius. Come on, let's go inside. Upon entering the house, Wu Chen introduced Li Rubing. Mom, Dad, this is Rubing. Wu Chen's parents greeted her warmly. Welcome, welcome. It's great that you're here. Why did you bring so many gifts? Rubing, don't just stand there. Come in and sit down. Suddenly, another person arrived. Who is it? Old Chen. Why are you here? Old Wu, I have something. As soon as Old Chen walked in, he saw Li Rubing and was stunned. Oh, President Li. Wu Xian's father thought, why is Old Chen calling my son's girlfriend President Li? Wu Chen's mother was also confused. Old Chen shook hands with Li Rubing and introduced himself. President Li, the rich often forget things. Let me remind you, I'm Chen Jinye from Sheng Chemical Industry. Li Rubing quickly responded, Hello, Mr. Chen, President Li, you and Wu Chen are. Li Rubing held Wu Chen's arm and replied confidently, Wu Chen is my boyfriend. Oh, Old Chen, we're not strangers. Don't just stand there, come and sit down. Old Chen whispered to Wu Chen's father, Old Wu, you're so lucky. Wu Chen just graduated from college and found such a capable girlfriend. Wu Xian's father was startled. Huh. He looked at Li Rubing in disbelief. Capable. Then the two old men whispered to each other, What did you say, Old Chen? Old Chen replied, You don't know, Old Wu. Your future daughter-in-law's makeup company has a huge factory. Its market value is estimated to be around 2 to 3 billion yuan. Old Wu was stunned. He thought to himself, how did Wu Chen get to know Li Rubing? What does Wu Chen have that's worthy of her? Seeing the two old men whispering, Wu Chen's mother urged. What are you doing? Come and eat. Old Chen felt embarrassed and declined. Sister Wu, you have guests, so I'll take my leave first, old Wu. I'll look for you later. Wu Chen's mother cared for Li Rubing. Rubing, eat. See if it suits your taste. Seeing Wu Chen focused on eating, his mother said, Son, don't just focus on your own food, serve some food to Rubing. As Wu Chen served her, Li Rubing flattered his mother, Auntie, your cooking is delicious. Wu Chen's father also showed concern for his future daughter-in-law. Rubing, I'm very happy that you came to our house for dinner, but I have something to say. You're so successful in your career, but our family is not well off. A good person like you is dating Wu Chen. I'm afraid he will hinder you. Li Rubing said with a serious expression, Uncle, I'm pregnant. Wu Chen's parents were stunned. Pregnant, pregnant, Wu Chen's mother exclaimed. How long has it been? Li Rubing smiled shyly, not long. I had an ultrasound a few days ago, and the doctor said I'm about 20 days pregnant. Worried about Li Rubing's prominent family background, Wu Chen's father asked Wu Chen, what's going on? Didn't you know how to use protection? While Wu Chen continued eating, Li Rubing answered, Uncle, it's not his fault. I was the one who asked for it. I'm 27 years old, and my career is stable. It's time to consider having children. Wu Chen probably doesn't want to get married early. He's 5 years younger than me and just graduated from college. Hearing this, Wu Chen father scolded Wu Chen, You brat, Rubing agreed to marry you and have your child, and you're still not satisfied. Wu Chen's mother was also angry. Wu Chen, I have to scold you. How can you treat a girl like this? She turned to Li Rubing and said, Rubing, don't worry, I'll be the master for you. If Wu Chen doesn't listen, I'll help you teach him a lesson. That night, in the bedroom, Li Rubing whispered to Wu Chen, Honey, the pregnancy thing, I just said it to your parents. You're not mad at me, are you? Wu Chen chuckled. Why would I be mad? We can make it real, Li Rubing blushed. But Qinjiang also wants a child, can you handle it? Wu Chen pulled Li Rubing onto the bed. I'm so strong, what are you worried about? I can handle it. Li Rubing said sarcastically, Right, you're really strong. That's why you have Qianchen, Qinjiang Shaodi, Wu Yurong, and in Menglan. Wu Chen said, You'll have to endure it now. Li Rubing replied, You're a bad guy. Then came the continuous sounds of moans. Early the next morning, Wu Chen received a call. Hello, Mr. Tang. Mr. Tang's voice was anxious. Wu Chen, Mao Rusong had an accident. Wu Chen was startled. What happened to him? More than 10 minutes ago, he was crossing the Tungjian intersection when he was hit by a truck that ran a red light. He's in the hospital now. The driver who caused the accident ran away. I talked to Gu Ruibo on the phone, and he thinks it was the Cho brothers' revenge. Wu Chen thought to himself, that's not right. The Cho brothers are just street thugs. They wouldn't dare to kill someone with a car. He replied, Mr. Tong, this probably has nothing to do with the Cho brothers. You must persuade Gu Ruibo not to act rashly. I'll find a way to find the culprit. Wu Chen, you suspect the real culprit is someone else? Yes, give me 30 minutes. Half an hour later, Wu Chen watched the video sent by Mr. Tong and came to a conclusion. It's not the Cho brothers, it's Cao Yongpeng from Shanghai. Li Rubing said, maybe a lot of people want to deal with Mao Rusong. Honey, why are you so sure? Wu Chen showed the video to Li Rubing. A few minutes before and after Mao Rusong's accident, 80% of the vehicles passing by were from Cao Yongpeng's gang. Li Rubing was surprised. How do you know most of them are his cars? Wu Chen replied, I'm an intelligence dealer. I can recognize the cars of any big shot. He called Gu Ruibo. Mr. Gu, investigate Cao Yongpeng's call history and see who he called before Mao Rusong's accident. Catch him and beat him until he confesses. Then deal with Cao Yongpeng. Okay, I'll do as Mr. Wu instructs. Half a day later, in an abandoned room in Shanghai, Gu Ruibo had caught the driver and beaten him up. After being severely beaten, the driver confessed, Mr. Gu, I was wrong to hurt Mao Rusong. Please let me go. I know I was wrong. I won't dare